Right, let's take a look at your news headlines now. At 6:30, President Cyril Ramaphosa says despite the challenges in ridding the country of its past ills, every South African should commit to the creation of an inclusive society founded on the principle of basic human rights. He was delivering his virtual Human Rights Day message to the nation. The president has promised government will ensure every person in the country has access to the coronavirus vaccine. He says since the coronavirus pandemic struck the country in March last year, government, in partnership with social partners and civil society, has been striving to give effect to the principle that human rights are not negotiable. The number of coronavirus cases in South Africa is continuing to rise since government moved the country to level 1 of the lockdown. Senior researcher at the CSIR, Dr. Ridhwaan Suliman, says cases are increasing by 2% week on week, with major rises in the Eastern Cape and Northern Cape. Coronavirus cases have meanwhile increased by 1,051 new infections nationally. The number of deaths has risen by 29 since the last reporting period. This brings the overall death toll to 52,111. An announcement is expected this week on the successor of late AmaZulu King Goodwill Zwelithini. AmaZulu Traditional Prime Minister Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi said yesterday a follow-up meeting will be held with senior members of the royal family on Wednesday to discuss the will of the king. He died earlier this month of COVID-19 related complications. According to sources close to the process, in His Majesty's will, the AmaZulu King has directed Queen Mantombi Dlamini, also known as the Great Wife, to appoint the Zulu monarch's successor. Okay, that's the news headline bulletin. Details of those stories coming up at 7 o'clock.